Today we celebrate the Seventh Ecumenical Council. So when people think of the Orthodox Church, they think of the Church of the Seven Councils. It's what distinguishes us from Protestant churches and the Roman Catholic Church. Roman Catholic Church, I believe, has either 20 or 22 councils. We have 7. And we could probably increase that, but out of the sake of being ecumenical, we state that there aren't any more, because we would at some day like to see a reunion with Rome when they separated in 1054. The Seventh Ecumenical Council was held in 787, and it was specifically about an issue that's still with us today. In other words, can we make depictions of spiritual realities and of God? Now, recently in Lesbos in Greece, there was a cross taken down because they said it was offensive to the Muslims. The cross is always offensive, but it's a depiction of spiritual reality. The church experienced what was called iconoclasm, or the icon image clasm breaking. The iconoclast decided that impurity had entered into the church and that God could not be depicted in artistic representation. Now, there's a number of reasons why this is a false teaching. Number one, common sense tells us that we're not actually worshiping. I'm not saying this icon is Jesus. But Protestants sometimes will think that it's unjust to do that, based upon the commandment in Exodus 20, where it says, "You shall have no other gods before me, you shall not bow down to them nor serve them." And so since we will make a prostration to it, they will say, "See, we're worshiping an idol." But we're not stating that that is God. St. John Damascene explained it this way. What we do is we pass the honor that we're showing to the image, to the icon, which passed on to the prototype, to the person or thing being depicted. Let me put it to you this way. Would you step on a flag? Nobody here would just, especially those that are us uniformed serfs, we wouldn't burn a flag. Why? Because it's a symbol of something that's greater than us. We're showing honor to the nation and to those that have suffered for our nation. If we had a picture of a relative, we wouldn't just spit upon it or rip it up or whatever. We show that honor. Does it mean that we are revering that image or icon more than the person? No, but we're showing our respect. And so that's a big argument that St. John Damascene had. And that's why we've always believed we can honor these things. Same reason why we would stand up and kiss the gospel. It's not that we say that this is anything special, but it's the words contained in it are holy. Now, briefly, one other argument. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, John 1:14. And we beheld His glory, the glory is of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. The Son of God became flesh, and as it is attested, so we know that we can honor Him in a physical way. We do not believe in just mentally worshiping God. We worship God with our body, our soul, and our spirit. So if you have an icon in your office or something and somebody looks at you strange and they're like, why do you have that? Just say, hey, God became man, and so it's okay to go and depict incarnation in the flesh, that life-changing, universe-changing event.